If you would like a build that can shoot consistent fat greens for the stream, and I don't mean just fat green here and there, I mean consistent fat greens for the stream, then pay attention to this build. Not only can it shoot fat greens, but it can do passing lane steals, impeccable blocks on defense, and lead the team on the floor in defensive stats. This build can also take the ball full length of the floor and throw it down with a contested salama jama. Now, if you are interested in this type of demigod build that is extremely fun to play with, that is very comp and can do literally it all, defense, slashing, shooting, then pay attention to this demigod build and I will break it down for you. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Official Klay T11 and I'm back with another banger for you motherfuckers. Alright, today you guys been begging me and asking me what build is that? Make a build video, How do you make that build? Here is the build that you guys wanted to see. First of all, you gotta make him a shooting guard. I'm gonna try to go through this quickly as possible. Make him a shooting guard, build. Next, you want to go sharp shooting, or shooting, my fault, and finishing pie chart. Shooting and finishing pie chart. You must pick physical profile, very top one, that focuses on agility, primarily. Or else it won't work. So we're going to go through this fast as possible. We need at least 16 finishing badges. We want at least 16 finishing badges. Boom. We got 16. Alright, so this is how we're going to do our badges. We get 16 finishing badges. What's important on a slasher that you guys think? Contact finisher. Obviously, it's going to go at least on gold. Relentless finisher is going to keep you making those contact, dunks and layups at a high rate because you're not going to get as tired. So we're going to put that on gold too. Fancy footwork is a dope badge. It gives you the right animations so you could avoid touching a defender. You can get around them a little bit easier. We are 6'7", so Giant Slayer is going to be a badge that comes in handy, and I mean it's all up to you preference wise if you want to use the badge or not, you know what I'm saying. But also we have 4 available left. I put consistent finisher on silver because I noticed there's a good amount of times that I be missing layups, but I think 2K gave it a patch on that. You can also do pro touch on silver as well, or you could take all that away, go ahead and put acrobat on gold, maybe add Hall of Fame to contact finisher, fancy footwork, or Giant Slayer. There's definitely a good amount of ways you can do it because you have so many different types of upgrades. So I've even tried putting this on to get my takeover faster. I noticed this badge was not popping up at all, so be wary on the badges that you use. I've tried cross key score before, it popped up a couple times. Pro touch popped up a couple times. I've even tried showtime before to try to boost my team's takeover. I'll just go down the court and do a flashy dunk, and their takeover will boost up a little bit, but it's not to the point where it makes a significant difference. So I would say, have it somewhat, I don't know, maybe something like this possibly, or like I said, whatever. I mean, it's your preference, you do it, but this is how I did my finishing badges. Like I said, you can, once you hit 95 overall, you can change these around all you want. And remember, slithery finisher is also a good badge for guards, which we are a guard, shooting guard. Improves players' ability to avoid contact when attacking the rim. Increase a player's ability to slide through traffic and avoid contact during gathers and finishings at the rim. But I thought it was the same thing pretty much as fancy footwork, so that's the only reason why I just put on fancy footwork and not slithery finisher. One day I'm gonna test out slithery finisher and take off fancy footwork and see how it works. But as for now, maybe this is how we're gonna rock. Or if you're the type of person that likes Hall of Fame badges, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, rock it out like that. Boom. Simple. We want 17 shooting badges. Here we go. Hold up. Boom, we got 17. Alright, next we're gonna get into our shooting badges. This is the best way I found it that was working out for me. You put catch and shoot on gold, quick draw silver, range extender, go into Hall of Fame, hot zone hunter, go to gold, deadeye bronze or silver, let's find out. You got catch corner specialist, bronze, flexible release, silver, depending on if you're playing on 2s though. This is how I have it for my 3v3. This is what I have for 3v3. I actually upgraded that to silver as well because some reason I started missing in the corner out of nowhere. But this is how I do it on 3v3. And sometimes I put green machine on too because I do shoot a lot of greens. So I have it like that sometimes too. But for 2v2, this is what I do. I put volume shooter on silver. I put green machine on, corner specialist, deadeye. This is pretty much how I do it for 2v2 right here. I just take off flexible release and I put it to volume shooter. I think I also took off corner specialist because I don't really shoot in the corner, and I put on hot start before, but then I try to switch that up a little bit too. But this is how I do it on 2v2. But like I said, for 3v3, this is how we rocking right here for the most part, or do it like that. Like I said, once again, it's your preference. You guys see, you know what I'm saying? It's your preference. But this is how I have it currently right now. Like I said, only because I've been magically messing in the corner wide open. But let's get it. 17 badges, your preference. We want 9 playmaking. We're going to max out the ball handling and go up as much pass to make it 9. Boom. 9 playmaking. Alright, playmaking. You got 9 playmaking upgrades. Unpluckable is a must for damn near any build. Quick first step is a must for damn near any build. At this point, I choose downhill because I do a lot of fast breaks, so increase your overall speed with the ball while you're in transition. Gives a bonus to a player's speed with ball attribute in fast break situations. So I'm always running on fast breaks because I am a slasher / lock / sharpshooter, and I play on ball a lot. If I get a steal or anything, or if somebody misses, I'm taking off, and that's just gonna help me be a lot faster. If you guys want to change those up, you can change them up however you want. Like I said, when I'm on 2v2, this is not a badge that's optional because you don't do transition plays. Sometimes I go ahead and put on that post spin technician on gold, or I'll put on that stop and go on gold because that both works. If you want to be really freaky with it, go ahead and put some ankle breaker on gold because this build does have pro dribble moves. Pro dribble moves when you get when you start upgrading your player. I'm a 99 overall. I have like a 72 ball control, so I do get pro dribble moves. But like I said, for 3v3 pro win purposes, this is how I have this build. On to the next, and the rest we're gonna focus on to get 8 of defensive badges. Ladder quickness, perimeter. We're gonna take away some of this to put it on. Wait a minute, down a little bit. We need 8. We need 8. Boom. Okay. Now we are talking about defense. 8 defensive upgrades. So automatically off the muscle, we going on clamps. We're gonna be on the ball a lot. Clamps going to silver. Put Intimidator on gold because, you know what I'm saying, I gotta put my hand up. I gotta contest those shots. I'm trying to make everything miss in the paint and the perimeter, no matter where we at. So how much we got? We got 3 left. Interceptor is a must. Sometimes it's crazy, man. Sometimes we don't be getting those steals that we want to get. I also put pickpocket on bronze. Lightning reflexes on bronze as well. Sometimes I'll take pickpocket off because I get so much steals either way. And I'll go ahead and put on off-ball pests, which is an underrated, overlooked badge. These players, especially like stretch bigs and sharpshooters and stuff like that, love to dex back and forth with that slippery off-ball move. And this will help contain them. even though you're not on ball and stuff like that, it's gonna help. It's gonna help for the back doors and stuff like that too, because it improves players' ability to bump, harass the off ball. You know what I'm saying? It makes players more difficult to get past when playing off ball, as they can grab hold of their matchups and they don't get their ankles broken as often. It is an underrated badge. This is currently how I have my defensive badges right now. Sometimes you could take, you could take off other shit. Go ahead and put on some rim protector maybe if you want. You see how much blocks I get on this build, but this is how I have it right now. For the most time I have it on pickpocket, but let's get it. I ain't really got no interior defense. If there was anything that I do regret, it would be giving it a little bit more interior defense, to be honest. But let's get it. It's gonna raise it up a little bit. I put built as his thing, as his body type. We're going 6'6". We're gonna go 6'6", maxing out the height of the shooting guard. We're gonna go down to 189 pounds. You get +1 on lateral quickness, -1 on interior defense. We barely got interior defense anyway. You get 79 on acceleration, 79 speed, 70 vertical, 57 for strength. Now, the arms are very important, because if you look, you try to get a lot more shooting, these are the badges you get. You know what I'm saying? But my guy is glitchy. I'm a lockdown. I get lockdown takeover. So if you max your arms out and get a 74 3 ball, you get that lockdown takeover. It's glitchy. But if you go down, as soon as it hits 75, boom, oh wait a minute, you gotta hit 75. One more over here, 87.6. There you go. You got lockdown takeover. That's the difference right there. Even though that's still 75 shooting, I think it matters with the defense. You see how the steals go to a 72 and the blocks go to 75? That's the difference. When you get 86.6, you don't get lockdown takeover. 87.6, you get that lockdown takeover. 75 3 ball. Perfect. Let's get it. Let's see what 2K labels us as. A pure slasher, like Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, Victor Oladipo. Now, alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you guys create a good demigod build, gave you some good badges to go along with it. Make sure you hit that like button, sub if you're new,